It is only shallow. That all men are created equal is a proposition to which, at ordinary times, no sane individual has ever given his assent. Everybody likes a kidder, but nobody lends him money.
Progress affects few. Only revolution can affect many.
War is like love. It always finds a way. Where I am, I don't know. I'll never know. In the silence, you don't know. You must go on. I can't go on. I'll go on. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven. We were all going direct the other way. The safest road to hell is the gradual one, the gentle slope, soft underfoot, without sudden turnings, without milestones, without signposts. The refined punishments of the spiritual mode are usually much more indecent and dangerous than a good smack. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I am an invisible man. I am a man of substance, of flesh and bone, fiber and liquids, and I might even be said to possess a mind. I am invisible, understand, simply because people refuse to see me. Man is sometimes extraordinarily, passionately in love with suffering. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. The worst sin towards our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That's the essence of inhumanity. Experience is never limited, and it is never complete. It is an immense sensibility, a kind of huge spider web of the finest silken threads suspended in the chamber of consciousness and catching every airborne particle in the tissue. We have to believe in free will. We've got no choice. The belief in a supernatural source of evil is not necessary. Men alone are quite capable of every wickedness. The artist, like the God of creation, remains within, or behind, or beyond, or above his handiwork, invisible, refined out of existence, indifferent, paring his fingernails.
Приходится праздновать сегодня 24-ю годовщину Октябрьской революции. Вероломные нападения создали угрозу для нашей страны у ворот Ленинграда и Москвы. На вас уничтожили разбойничьи орды немецких захватчиков. Ведь наша славная Родина, ее свобода, ее независимость под знаменем Ленина вперед к победе!
To fall in love is to create a religion that has a fallible God.
I have never wanted to withhold anything. But until now, it has not been constitutionally possible for me to speak. But you must believe me when I tell you that I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do, without the help and support of the woman I love.
It's often safer to be in chains than to be free. The horror of the 20th century was the size of each new event and the paucity of each reverberation. No man for any considerable period can wear one face to himself and another to the multitude without finally getting bewildered as to which may be the true. It is only shallow people who do not judge by appearances. The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible. It is only shallow people who do not judge by appearances. The true mystery of the world is the visible, not the invisible. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Our life is frittered away by detail. Simplify. Simplify. And I will show you something different from either your shadow at morning striding behind you, your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. And I will show you something different from either your shadow at morning striding behind you, your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in a handful of dust. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those three unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice any of them. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you.